Well, good morning. My name is Tim with United Properties. It is already April 16, so we're halfway through the month of April, and we are weathering the storm and the emergency shutdown, stay in shelter, stay in place orders from our governor. So we're dealing with that. We're dealing with city issues, and they still seem to be out in full force. Meanwhile, our contractors are told they're not allowed to work, and we have laid several off and having difficulties buying materials, and there's lines for Home Depot and limited amount of people in there. So we're dealing with all that the best we can. We're still renting properties, which is a huge surprise for us. We're doing that all virtually. People are placing deposits, filling out applications, and although the turnovers are slower, basically due to the restrictions for buying and contractors being out and about, those are happening a little bit slower, but we are still renting properties, and that process is going good. We have a lot of exciting news that I want to share with you from United Properties, but we're going to do that in a future video. Today we're just going to kind of limit it to updates in response to the COVID-19 assistance program, which many of you contributed to. So we had the majority of our owners did contribute. We had a handful of them opt out, but we were able to raise around $40,000, which includes a contribution on behalf of United Properties. So we have $40,000 approximately worth of funds that we're distributing between tenants who are asking for assistance. And we are doing that by matching funds. So we had about just under 10% of our tenants reach out to us and indicate to us that they needed assistance of some sort. So over the last 16 days, we've been encouraging them to make payments so they have some skin in the game, and also to provide evidence that they need the assistance, so that they had a job layoff, that they applied for unemployment, etc. So some of that process has gone a little bit slower than we would have anticipated, but we're trying to make really informed decisions with the money that you guys have donated for this, and helping out a lot of tenants. So about 79 tenants are on the list. Not all of them have received assistance yet, but we're working through those. And we're going to give them a deadline of tomorrow to make their payments to qualify for the matches. And then we're going to see where we're at with our funds. So just so you're aware, we're at a 87% collection rate. That's over our entire portfolio. And just to give you some perspective, it is a little bit lower than normal. So usually on the 16th of the month, we're at about 92% of rents collected. We're at the 16th of the month today, and we're at 87% collected. We expect over the next 2 days, because people are getting their government checks, those are hitting the bank accounts right now. They started on Tuesday, I believe. So people are getting their first government paycheck, and also unemployment is finally starting to catch up for some people. So we know this week is critical for our collections as people start getting money. So we're using that as leverage to get them to make payments over the next couple days. And we anticipate our collection rate will increase to the low 90% by middle of next week. So that's where we are with the updates. We have received a tremendous amount of positive feedback. We've given credit where credit is due to our owners, and that is you. And I want to personally thank you for that. We have seen an outpouring of owner support, not only with this program, but also individually asking what they can do for tenants. We don't know what May, is going to look like yet. We are really hoping in Michigan the governor will reopen parts of the state and reduce some of the restrictions, but we're not anticipating a full opening of Michigan. Despite a lot of press that we're getting, we're in a pretty difficult situation here. I think we're the fourth highest state in the country as far as COVID cases and also deaths. So Detroit is struggling over there on the other side of the state, but the rest of us are doing pretty good. Kent County is doing great, and we'd like to see some of those restrictions removed. So we appreciate you. A lot of you have reached out to us individually. We appreciate that encouragement. A lot of you have been understanding with maintenance and the delays on that, and we are operating at a minimum staff, and a lot of them at home. So we're just so thankful for the support that you've given us. It's really been a neat opportunity, and although stressful at times, we're going to make it through. So that's our update for April. I'm going to have another one toward the end of the month, and then going into May, hopefully we're going to see some level of normalcy, and then I'll have some company-wide updates, which I'm excited to share with you, those too. So we'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much.